We are preparing for an anticipated severe weather event tonight. Um, we are a little bit of ways away from whatever remnants may come our way from Elsa, and we just have persistent heat. It's been pretty hot. So just all those three factors combined, talk about what Eversource is doing to sort of prepare for whatever may come our way.
Well, first of all, we're always watching the forecast very carefully, and we encourage our customers to do so as well. Watch your local TV weather, be prepared as to what is coming, possibly coming, and we prepare accordingly. You know, we put in our line crews, our tree crews, our support personnel. We pre-position them, we get them ready, and the next step is basically up to Mother Nature, and whatever Mother Nature decides to deliver, we respond accordingly and adjust our resources accordingly.
I know you just got off of a storm prep call. Tell me what came out of that. What specifically are you gonna be doing to reallocate your resources?
Well, we're already bringing in hundreds of out-of-state crews. We've been working on that since the weekend. We've been watching the forecast very closely, and we've been reviewing our updated processes and procedures and reaching out to local communities, answering their questions, and getting ready. And in the meantime, we wait, we watch, and we're ready to respond if needed.
Pura told me that they required you to make some updates to your emergency response plan. Have you implemented those updates?
Absolutely. We have.
What are those specifically?
There are dozens of updates to the emergency response plan. We've reworked the plan from top to bottom. Response procedures, when we contact Pura, et cetera, certain guidelines, statistics, things like that. Everything has been looked at very carefully, reworked, and it's all ready to go.
What are you doing today that you didn't do 1 year ago after Isaias?
Well, we're moving ahead more quickly to secure out-of-state crews. That's part of the new requirements, and we're doing that. We have hundreds of crews already on the way. We've already secured them. We're looking for additional resources as well, and we're watching the track and the timing of Elsa to help determine where to position those crews and when to begin moving everybody into position.
And what assurances can you give, customers? I mean, obviously understanding the fact that weather is not an exact science, it's a very changeable situation, and you can only do so much to prepare. But I think consumers are, thinking back to the way that it was last summer, and are concerned that we could see widespread outages lasting for a very long period of time.
We understand people's concerns. We understand that there's a lot of attention being paid to us and will continue to be so for a while. In the meantime, we're encouraging our customers to get ready, have your storm kits ready if needed. We're preparing as well. We have our equipment and our people in place, and we'll be ready to respond. It all depends what Elsa decides to do.
And one thing that I've been hearing from, regular people, customers, is it seems to be, according to them, that there's a response to the storm, a cleanup response, and obviously that costs utility companies money to do that. And then though that seems to be passed on down to the consumer. So does Eversource right now have any plans to raise rates based on storm cleanup?
Our rates are in place. They're already approved by Pura. They will remain unchanged for the time being. But for now, we're getting ready. We know that there's the chance of severe thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow. We're very, very much aware that Elsa is off the west coast of Florida, and at some point she will make her way up the east coast. So we continue to watch the forecast and we prepare accordingly.
Mitch, what do you guys do if you need help? What is your mutual aid system? How can you get those crews from other states and how quickly?
It's a very robust system involving all utilities across North America. We are a member of a number of mutual aid organizations, and we reach out. If we need help, we reach out to utilities literally across the country. They could be from Canada, they could be from New England, they could be from Mississippi. It all depends. And that's how the system works. Utilities work with one another. And if a utility can possibly as we say, cut some of their crews loose and send them north our way if needed, that's fantastic. We appreciate the help. And it works the other way as well. If we have crews available and somebody needs some help, we will send our crews to them to help restore power if they have some issues.
And I know we always talk about this, but for those people who don't know, when there is an outage, how do you prioritize who gets restored first?
We always look at the system as a whole, then first essential services, police, fire, water treatment plants, hospitals, such as that. Then the goal is to restore the greatest number of customers we can at a single time. Our engineers closely look at the circuits and they see where can we possibly reroute power, where can a repair be made to get that greatest group of customers back on at one time.
Anything that consumers can do to help you and to help the grid, reduce their energy cost and reduce the strain on the grid?
Well, this time of year, whenever the temperature gets up there, it's a high demand time. Customers like their air conditioners and their fans to keep cool. So we remind customers there are some tips they can take to hopefully save a little energy and hopefully save a little money. Number one, let's look at the thermostat. The thermostat in my house right now, the set is 75. That's kind of comfortable for us right now. For each degree, you can turn up your thermostat. Your air conditioner will use anywhere between 1% and 3% less electricity. Closing the blinds in your rooms helps keep the rooms cooler, sometimes as much as 20 degrees cooler. If you have overhead ceiling fans, they should be spinning counterclockwise this time of year, forcing the air down. It's kind of a wind chill effect to help keep you cool. And of course, making sure your air conditioner vents aren't blocked. There's no drapes or anything like that blocking the vents and preventing the air from getting into the room and help keeping you cool.
It's also true too, right, that customers have the opportunity for a professional energy audit.
That's exactly right. We have our Home Energy Solutions program. It is our most popular program, has been so for years. It's where an Eversource approved technician comes into your house and first of all does an assessment from the attic to the basement, and they look for the drafts, look for the leaks. Where's the air conditioning leaking out? And during the cold winter months, where is the warm air leaking out? And they go to work plugging up those leaks. It could be anything from caulking to weather stripping, whatever it takes to help tighten the house and make it a little more energy efficient. And they also provide you with a number of additional possibilities you may be interested in investing in. And they talk to you about incentives and rebates on things like insulation and windows, those additional steps you may take to make the home a little tighter, a little more energy efficient, a little cooler in the summer, a little warmer in the winter.